All right, so here we go with lesson 1.2 of the review. All right, so here they want us to solve the equations. So what does solve for an equation mean? That means we want that variable by himself. All right, so we have b minus 16 equals 20. We want that b by himself, and who's hanging out with that b? A minus 16. And how do we get rid of that? By adding 16. We want to do the opposite. What we do to one side of the equal, we must do to the other. So I have a negative 16 and a positive 16. Those cancel out to make 0. We're going to write our b. And then we have 20 plus 16, which is going to give us 36. And that is our answer. And we're supposed to check our answer. Okay, so then we do, if we had b minus 16 equals 20, and we're saying that b is 36, we're going to have 36 minus 16 equals 20. 36 minus 16 is 20. And of course, that equals 20, so that is a true statement. So we are good. Success. All right, let's see. Number 12. Oh, totally skipped number 11. Hang on. Number 11. So we have 4 plus x is equal to 2. We want to solve for x. That means we want x by himself. So who's hanging out with that x? A positive 4. So what's the opposite of a positive 4? A negative 4. So positive 4 and negative 4, they're going to cancel. 2 minus 4 is going to be a negative 2. Remember, they have different signs, so they're going to fight. When you fight, you subtract. And who won that fight? The 4. So we keep that negative. So our answer is negative 2. All right, now on to number 12. Oh, we didn't check our answer. Hold on. We've got to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. So we have 4 plus x equals 2. And we got negative 2. So let's see. 4 plus negative 2 equals 2. I don't like this situation. A plus next to a minus is, of course, going to be a minus. Every time you have different signs, it's going to result in a minus. So we're going to have 4 minus 2, which is going to be 2, which does, in fact, equal 2. So we are correct. Success. All right, now number 12. We have 9 plus a is equal to negative 12. All right, we want to solve for that a, which means we want that a by himself. So who's hanging out with that a? A positive 9. How do we get rid of the positive 9? By doing the opposite, negative 9. So I have a positive 9 and a negative 9. Those are going to combine to make 0. And then, of course, what I do to one side of the equal side, I must do to the other. So now I have a negative 12 and a negative 9. They are both in the same club, so they're going to be friends. Friends add. So we're going to add 12 plus 9, which is going to give us 21. And since they were both in the negative club, they stay in the same club. So our answer is negative 21. So a is equal to negative 21. Now a is by himself. We are done. Now let's check it. So we have a, 9 plus a is equal to negative 12. This becomes 9 plus negative 12 equal to negative 12. You know I don't like this. Two different signs together make a negative. Always. All right, so I have 9 minus 21. That's a positive 9 and a negative 21. They are going to fight. So they are going to subtract. 21 minus 9 is going to be 12. 21 is winning that fight, so we're keeping his negative. So this is going to be negative 12. And negative 12 does in fact equal negative 12, so success. All right, let's see now. Number 13. We have negative 7 plus y is equal to 11. We want to solve for y, so that means we want y by himself. Well, who's hanging out with y? We've got that negative 7, and how do we get rid of him? We add. We do the opposite. So we have negative 7 plus 7. Those are going to go away to make 0. And I have my y. And 11 plus 7 on the other side is going to be 18. And that's our answer, but let's make sure. So negative 7 plus 18 equals 11. These two have different signs, so they are going to fight. 18 minus 7 is 11, and the winner of that fight is going to be the 18 who is positive, so that's going to be a positive 11. 11 equals 11, so we are correct. All right, number 14. Z minus 1/4 is equal to 7/8. All right, now we want that z to be by himself. That's what it means to solve for z. So who's hanging out with that z? That minus 1/4. So how do we get rid of a minus 1/4? Well, we do a plus 1/4. What we do to one side of the equal, we must do to the other. So minus 1/4 and plus 1/4 are going to cancel. We're now going to have z is equal to 7/8 plus 1/4. Now we got to do some denominator magic here. So z, 7/8 plus 1/4. We need common denominators, so we're going to multiply this times 2 and that times 2. And we're going to get z/8 plus 2/8. All right, now I did this part here because I knew I wanted 8. So in order to get from 4 to 8, I need to multiply by 2. And then whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. All right, so now I can write this as 7 plus 2/8, which is going to equal 9/8. And that is our answer. All right, let's see what else. Number 15. We have w plus 2/3 is equal to 3. All right, that w needs to be by himself, but he's not. We've got this 2/3 hanging out here with him. It's a positive 2/3, so how do we get rid of it? If it's being stuck on with super special addition glue, the only way to undo it is super special subtraction glue. So we do minus 2/3 and minus 2/3. These are going to cancel. We get w equals 3 minus 2/3. All right, well, that's no bueno. We got to convert into a fraction here. So 3/1 minus 2/3. All right, that's still no bueno because we don't have common denominators. So I'm just going to go with 3. So if I want 3 and 3. If I want this first one to have a 3 on the bottom, from 1 to 3, I had to multiply by 3. What I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. So 3 times 3 is 9. So now I have the same denominator. I can write this as 9 plus 2/3, and that's going to give me 11/3. Oh, hold on, guys. No, it's not. That's subtraction. Whoops. See what happens when we're not careful? subtraction there. So that's 9 minus 2, which is 7 over 3. There we go. Now we got it. All right, and on to the last problem for this section, number 16. And that is Robin needs 108 signatures. For her petition. So far, she has 27. Not looking very good. Write and solve an equation to determine how many more signatures she needs. So, well, it's going to be, she wants her total to be the 27 signatures she has, and X being the number of signatures that she still needs to get. Oh, and we need to solve the equation as well. All right, so we have 108 is equal to 27 plus X. That X is not by himself, he's hanging out with a positive 27. So we're going to subtract that 27 over there. What we do to one side of the equal, we have to do to the other. These two cancel. 108 minus 27 is going to be 81. So X equals 81. That's how many signatures she still needs. And that wraps up section 1.2.